pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Utes will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Houston's offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Utah's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for a disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Thomas looking to fire. Can't get him to the ground. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Got his man. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Houston wants to play fast. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Cougars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got his man quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Thomas back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Utes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line. It's Prince. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The pull and throw off the RPO. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Marches ahead. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Pushes ahead. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The Snake scores it. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a field.
There he goes! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Utes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Thomas looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man. It's Andrews. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Thomas back to pass. Right on the money. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Houston going up tempo. Gives it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They're going back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And the Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Thomas looking to fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Finds a tight end. Sweet cut there. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Utes can really attack on this second and short. Thomas back to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. The chart plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And that's a first down.
Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Cougars backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking downfield, it's Spears. Dances away to buy time. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Running free. Touchdown, Cougars! And the route is on.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
28, Utah 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Utes will call on their punt team. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Houston offense once again. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give is to Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Got a man. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Spears. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bill today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 8 over Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Thomas looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to adjust the pattern. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's reeled in. It's hard. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense.
Trying to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the run. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future. That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.